I'm Dan Kopel, lead designer for the multiplayer part of Big Red 1. This map is Kasserine. It represents a small village outside the Kasserine Pass where the U.S. was trying to pinch the Germans, the axis between the British and the Americans, and they were moving east. They set up in the villages, and then the Germans decided to counterattack. This is the first time that the U.S. forces actually got to fight regular German infantry, and the first time that they fought Rommel.
This is Alexander Conserva. I'm a programmer on multiplayer. This map is great because it's a night map. I'm kind of partial to night maps myself. I think they just look really cool. And it gives you a lot of opportunities to hide in the shadow.
Yeah, one of the nice things about this map is all the different routes. There's obviously one main route, the road through the town, but going through the buildings and stuff like that, there's just an enormous amount of different pathways you can take, so you can come up and attack them from many different sides. So even though the defenders can get there first to defend the area, getting the attackers in there, coming up, they don't know which way you're coming from. So your element of surprise is definitely on the attacker's point of view. The neatest things about this being a night map, in the actual single-player game, this is a daytime, a dawn map, and we decided for the multiplayer that when we brought it over for multiplayer, we wanted to do this as a night map. And as soon as we did that, we just fell in love with it. Actually considered changing the single-player game, but then we decided that probably wouldn't be too wise.
Yeah, I think this map's also unique in that, unlike a lot of the other missions where they're more of a traditional Western European architecture, this has got a very different feel to it, a feel that not a lot of people are really used to.
Yeah, for the architecture, we did a lot of research trying to make sure that it felt authentic, that it felt like an authentic Tunisian village, especially outside around the area of Kasserine. So yeah, we went and got a lot of footage off the net and other places to actually get a good feel of what buildings and villages look in this area of the world.
When people first start playing this map, they really think, because of the big broad avenue that runs pretty much through that's the focal point of the whole map, really. They think that the tanks really have the advantage, but after you start playing this map for a little while, you find that the tanks are almost at a disadvantage because it's so easy to hide in the dark and to let the tank roll by and then just to blow it up once it's gone by, that a lot of times you find people not even jumping in the tanks.
Well, that's the difference between a unit that works together and can have infantry support for the tanks. I mean, and that's something that's great about Call of Duty, in the fact that kind of feeling comes out, that a tank isn't that overpowering. And like reality, when tanks would go into villages all by themselves, they get torn apart pretty quickly. And you need your infantry support to find those guys hiding in the back of buildings.